Welcome to Talkin Tigers. I'm Rachel Whittaker. LSU spring practice starts tomorrow, starting about 5 weeks of workouts before, of course, the spring game. So here to look at the offense is LSU beat writer Jim Kleinpeter. Jim, welcome again.
Hi, Rachel.
Well, looking at the offense, of course, we know about the quarterbacks. Anthony Jennings, Brandon Harris, especially Brandon Harris needs to desperately mature starting now, but also you and I mentioned the receivers can really help out the quarterbacks. They really need to. Traven Durrell, somebody who can really step up starting now. Your thoughts?
Yeah, it's college football is a lot more complicated than in high school, and you throw to receivers and you have to expect them to do their jobs. And at times, even offensive coordinator Cam Cameron admitted that the receivers weren't where they were supposed to be, or they didn't carry out their routes, or they weren't tough enough. You know, LSU came off of a couple of guys like Odell Beckham Jr. and Jarvis Landry. They were third-year players, and they had their breakout years as third-year players. It's stuff that just doesn't happen naturally. It's got to be learned and worked on, and it takes sometimes 2-3 years to get it right. So guys like Malachi Dupree and Trey Quinn have got to show, they've got to first get their bodies ready, and they've got to show that they can go out and do exactly what they're supposed to do so they can be where they're supposed to be when the quarterback is looking for them, regardless of which quarterback it is. Mm-hmm. So a lot of times Anthony Jennings' struggles were due to the wide receivers' poor play, and Brandon Harris has got to be able to, you know, if he's going to be confident about himself, he's got to be confident in his receivers, not only mature but confident. So there's a duality there that has to work on both ends. So wide receivers are as crucial to the quarterback play sometimes as the quarterbacks.
Right, and of course the offensive line also going to be a huge part of LSU. There could be some shuffling among those guys, and one guy, Will Clapp, a redshirt freshman coming in the center spot. Could that be his to lose, Jim?
Yes, that's the way it sounds. They liked the way he performed. You know, he came in last year redshirt. He didn't have to play last year. LSU had a stopgap measures there. They even when Elliott Porter got hurt, they moved Ethan Posick to center, which kind of tells you maybe that they weren't really on board with Andy Dodd, who subbed in early in the season. But Ethan Posick had some experience, so they moved him to center. So Will Clapp is a guy they really like him, and I guess we'll find out in spring. He's not the starter yet, but he's got a chance to win the job, and maybe the first chance to win the job.
Right, those roles, some of the ones that will be settled, that need to be when fall comes around, especially. So, Jim, thanks a lot as always, and we'll check in with you again next week.
My pleasure, Rachel.
And thank you for watching Talkin Tigers. Enjoy your weekend.